He was a Nazi soldier turned cult leader, a man who built a secret fortress in the Chilean mountains, controlling hundreds with fear, violence, and deception. Dr. Paul Schäfer's cult hid unspeakable horrors for decades, yet the world barely noticed. How did this former Nazi mastermind create one of South America's deepest, darkest secrets? This is the strange tale of the Nazi who became a cult leader. Born in 1921 in Germany, Paul Schäfer was raised in the Nazi youth movement, steeped in extremist ideology from an early age. During World War II, he served as a soldier, but the war's end forced him to vanish from the collapsing Third Reich. He re-emerged as a self-styled preacher and healer, but behind the sermons was a calculating manipulator. Claiming divine powers, Schäfer exploited people's faith. By the 1960s, Schäfer had fled to Chile, where political chaos and social unrest created a perfect storm for him to take advantage of. There he founded the Colonia Dignidad, a religious commune promising sanctuary and salvation. But Colonia Dignidad was anything but sanctuary. Schäfer ruled it with an iron fist. The colony was isolated, heavily fortified, and shrouded in secrecy. Followers were cut off from the outside world, forced into grueling labor and subjected to brutal punishment. Schäfer demanded absolute loyalty, enforcing it through fear, psychological abuse, and physical violence. Worse, children were systematically abused. Escape was nearly impossible. Informants and spies constantly kept watch. Even Chile's notorious secret police used the colony as a torture site during Pinochet's brutal dictatorship. Schäfer's influence reached far beyond his cult. He maintained protection through political connections, corruption, and blackmail. For decades, Colonia Dignidad remained hidden from public scrutiny until survivors finally broke their silence. In the 1990s and 2000s, investigations revealed the true depth of Schäfer's atrocities: sexual abuse, torture, and human rights violations. Fleeing to Argentina in 2005, Schäfer was captured and extradited back to Chile. He died in prison in 2010, but his legacy of terror lingers. Today, Colonia Dignidad stands as a grim reminder of how evil can masquerade as faith, and how silence and complicity is what allows monsters to thrive. Weirdly enough, he's not the worst, and certainly not the last. And as usual, the tragedy isn't that he fooled so many people, but that so many people wanted to be fooled. Like and subscribe for more stories of history's greatest liars, misleaders, and deceivers.